So Josh just moved out. All right, Josh. So what do you think where this industry is going?
Right now I see the industry going back to the beginning.
Like in the 90s,
Yeah,
2000s?
the 90s, probably I would say the 90s, late 90s, kind of when I started getting involved in tattooing,
Yeah.
to where it was a real small industry. There was, maybe, one or two tattoo shops in a city, and, they were doing fine and operating, but it wasn't this, giant industry where there was all these people that had jumped into the industry to make money. They were kind of doing it because they loved art and they loved the subculture, and that's kind of what drew me to the tattoo industry at that time. But as far as overall, there wasn't really a lot of people that had jumped into the industry to try to get rich,
Get
so
shortcut.
to speak,
Shortcut, yeah.
and that's what I see happen with today is a lot of people have jumped in, and they have mediocre art skills, to be honest. At best, they're not actually artists. They never were in really serious artists to begin with. And they have kind of jumped into this business and to try to make a buck, which that's here and there. That's our fault as experienced the older tattooers. It's kind of a lot of that's our fault for allowing a lot of that to go on.
Yeah.
I think we only have ourselves to thank for that.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I see the industry kind of going, a lot of us older artists are going to have to, go to our other businesses that we have, like myself. I do other things besides tattooing that are paying the bills right now. Thank God I have that, and to fall on, until, hopefully the economy and the tattoo industry as a whole kind of shakes itself out.
Yeah.
We shake ourselves out and
We start back up again.
yeah, we start, all of us, experienced older tattooers that are in this for the love of the
That's right.
the tattooing,
The love of art,
and the
man.
art,
The
and
art.
just this whole culture. Until that we bring that back in, and get rid of a lot of this, fly-by-nighters doing a lot of these, pop-up, I don't want to say anything hurt anybody's feelings, but until we kind of shake loose all of these, people that aren't in this for the right reason, and restart the industry over, kind of going in a right direction. I think we won't see tattooing go back to what it was.
What it was,
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think it's gonna go back to that. I think we got a rough road ahead of us for a little while, for another couple years,
Yeah.
and
So what is your suggestion to the new tattoo artists?
the new tattoo artist, I think they need to go get another job. I think they need to go. I think they need to, because they came into this business for the wrong reasons.
Right.
I'm not trying to be a jerk, but most of the people I work with, they're one-trick ponies, and, they can only, copy some black and gray or this or that, and, they've been able to be okay so far, but, and I don't wish bad on anybody, man. I'm not trying to hate on nobody. I just, say it how it kind of is, know. And I think it's going to go back to where you have to be able to tattoo, some script writing that comes in, and do a traditional piece, and do some Japanese work, because that's how you have to survive. You know what I mean? You have to be able to do everything. Because there wasn't a plethora of, I specialize in this or that, and there's tons of those clients that just want that. That doesn't
those are gone now.
That's gone. I think it's gonna, like I said, I think it's gonna go back to where you have to be a real tattooer. You have to be able to do, a little bit of everything and be good at it. You can't you can't just do your little fine line stuff
Yeah.
and that's it. You know what I mean? That I don't think there's that era is ever coming back. I think it's going to go back to where, you know, you have to be able to do a little bit of, you know, all the genres, a good black and gray, some good traditional, and some good Japanese work.
Yeah.
If you're real good, you know, throw in some tribal and the rest of, you know, the other, you know, sub-genres on, you know, new school or whatever it was, you know, but, you know, as far as that goes, yeah, I think you're going to have to be that quality of a tattooer to make it in the future tattoo industry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Josh. Thank you for your time,
Yep.
and you're always welcome in the shop, Josh.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you.